Have you ever wondered why good people resist structure? My name is Milkia Waller, also known as Royalé Elyse, and I'm an educator, I'm an author, and I'm a systems thinker. And the work I do is centers around clarity, safety, and structural integrity in families, leadership, churches, and relationship. So this is a space for thoughtful conversations about why good people can still create unsafe environments and what it actually takes to build systems that protect instead of confuse. So today's episode is called Why Good People Resist Structure. So let's begin. All right. So if structure creates safety, and it does, the question becomes this: why do so many good people resist it? The answer is not because they are bad or malicious or irresponsible. More often than not, it's because the system itself lacks emotional maturity. So, point number one: structure feels like mistrust in emotionally immature systems. So, in emotionally immature systems, trust is emotional instead of procedural. So, let me explain. Trust becomes something you feel instead of something you design. So, in these emotionally immature systems, people believe that if you trust me, you won't need rules. And if you love me, you won't question me. And if my heart is right, structure shouldn't be necessary. But mature systems understand something different. Trust and structure are not opposites, they support each other. Structure doesn't say, I don't trust you. Structure says, we don't rely on feelings alone. Emotionally immature systems personalize structure instead of understanding it. So a boundary feels like rejection. A policy feels like accusation. And a question feels like betrayal. That's why structure is resisted, not because it's harmful, but because it exposes emotional fragility. Point number two: accountability feels like attack in unregulated environments. In unregulated environments, accountability triggers defensiveness. Because accountability requires skills many systems never develop, like self-reflection, like emotional regulation, like shared responsibility. And without those skills, accountability doesn't feel corrective, it feels personal. So accountability gets interpreted as rejection, accusation, and disrespect. And instead of repair, people react. And guess what they do? They react in anger, spiritual language, silence, and blame shifting. So when a system can't tolerate accountability, it will label accountability as attack. That's how harm quietly continues without anyone taking responsibility. And then there's point number three: charisma replaces competence. Charisma feels good. Competence keeps people safe. So in systems that resist structure, personality begins to override policy. So there's a pattern. Giftedness excuses gaps. Popularity replaces qualification. Influence substitutes for accountability. Charismatic leaders are often trusted without guardrails. Competent leaders welcome structure because they understand limits. Charisma can inspire people, but only competence can protect them. So when good people resist structure, it usually is not about intention or morality. It's about emotional maturity and whether the system can tolerate clarity. This is why good intentions alone will never be enough, and without structure, even the best hearts can lead unsafe systems. So I want to close with this. Structural integrity is not about perfection. It's about responsibility. It's about designing systems that don't rely on personality, emotions, or intentions to keep people safe. This episode is the foundation for larger conversations that we'll be having about leadership, parenting, ministry, and personal boundaries. Because harm doesn't stop through awareness alone, it stops when systems change. So if this conversation helped put language to something you've lived, I invite you to join my email list or join us at our annual conference, Reestablish Her. Click the link and join us. Small amount of women will be in that room, but it will be powerful. This will be the work we will be building throughout the year with clarity, care, and of course, structure. So thank you for listening. Take what serves you, leave what doesn't, and I'll talk to you next time. Remember, color the world beautiful and live your crowned life.